everybody, and welcome to Chac TV, where we report on all things Castleberry Hill. Before we get into the news, I'd like to extend a warm Chac TV welcome to our new anchor, Rebecca, who's in for Courtney Peaks. We expect big things from you, Rebecca. Welcome.
Thank you, Vince. It's great to be here. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and kick it over to our senior sports correspondent, Steve Yazzle. Steve, what do you have for us today?
Thanks, Rebecca. And now for an update on adult league play. Currently, the adults are 7 out of 10 teams. Here are some highlights.
And now is a brief introduction of a few of the Castleberry Hill Athletic Club players. Make sure you watch.
Assassin, number 6, center midfield, Castleberry Hill Athletic Club.
Boone, alternate, Chupacabra, number 16, forward.
Emily, number 25, left wing, Castleberry Hill Athletic Club.
Irv, the Swerve, number 27, center mid.
Shatter, number 7, all the positions. Loves a hug Darius, Castleberry Hill Athletic Club. And for an update on youth play, who are doing much better than the adults, under the guidance of new coach and Chac superstar Miguel Christie, all of the teams are either in the top of the table or in second place. Way to go, kids. And for an update on the dart team, still in E-level since their promotion, but they're at the bottom of the table, not really showing their potential. I've heard that Dart Simpson is really the weak link. Give him a hug if you see him. And now back to you, Rebecca.
The Castleberry Hill Athletic Club paraded through the streets of Castleberry Hill in order to support Atlanta United's first game in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The crowd started off fairly modest but grew to fill the streets. Many local establishments opened their doors to ongoers and fun was had by all. We look forward to having another parade in the near future.
The Chac was also honored to be a finalist for a grant from the Atlanta United Foundation. Many hours of work went into applying for permits for this grant. Though ultimately the club did not get the grant, hopes are high for other sources of funds in the near future and potentially from the Atlanta United Foundation. More information to come.
Good stuff, good stuff. Things are looking up. And now we're going to toss it over to Matt Freeman for weather. Matt, how's it looking this weekend? Am I going to be able to do my underwater basket weaving?
Today's weather, wet, then cold, then hot. Back to you guys.
We'll now go to a recent presser that happened that introduces the new Chac Community Outreach and Social Media Director, Bob Caligari. There were a lot of unanswered questions. Let's have a look.
Mr. Director!
Hello, my name is Bob Caligari. I'm the new Chac Community Outreach and Social Media Director. I'm here to answer any questions you have about recent Chac community work.
Mr. Director! Yes, thank you for taking my question. Nigel Wiggins, Castleberry Hill Athletic Club, Senior Sports Correspondent. The question is, what type of community service does the Castleberry Hill Athletic Club provide?
Every Saturday from 9 to 2, we support the Vine City FC and John Hope SC by setting up the youth pitch and goals, referee matches, coach games, grow lunch for the kids, and break it down when finished. It's a team effort. We also convert unused lots into soccer pitches. Magnolia Park is our most recent. We raise money with fundraisers from the STEM robotics program at John Hope Community Center.
Juliana Smith, Daily Counterfeit. What are the club's next plans for the building of Old Trent Home?
We plan on breaking ground very soon. Of course, we're a little disappointed we didn't get the grant from the Atlanta United Foundation, but we hope they will reconsider our site in the future. We're also very excited at the generous donation from the IATSE 479 local. These funds will help us get closer to breaking ground.
Mr. Director!
Steve Yazel, Castleberry Hill Gossip News. Where are Courtney Peaks and Christian Ospinina? Where are they? They haven't been seen in months.
Yes.
Courtney Peaks and Christian Ospina were both low-level senior correspondents. As you know, they were both only here for a brief time. Christian Ospina was a coffee boy.
Mr. Director!
What?
Mitch Mantu, Chac TV. Can you comment on reports of e-meters being purchased with athletic club funds?
You know, I'm not going to stand here and get badgered by a bunch of wannabe reporters. You guys are all fake. This is fake news. I'm out.
Whew. What a presser.
Unbelievable. Moving on. I'm going to go ahead and toss this to our senior club correspondent, Nigel Wiggins. Nigel, what do you have for us today?
Rebecca and Vince, I'm live at Old Trenholm where progress is underway as the Castleberry Hill Athletic Club has installed the goals on the pitch.
Well, that's great news. That's fantastic. That's spectacular. Does that mean that play has begun on the pitch, Nigel?
Well, now, as you know, the club was hoping for some monies from the Atlanta United Foundation through their generous grant, but alas, we didn't get the monies. But they've redoubled their efforts looking for grants and other places, and they're at work very hard on this as we speak.
Nigel, is that the Zoysia twins behind you on the pitch?
Indeed it is. Yes, Leaf and Blade Zoysia have been here on site ever since the goals were installed, trimming the pitch as only they know how. Their time and commitment to this pitch is unparalleled. They have been here and putting up so much time in this project. It's just amazing what they've done. You can see the results of their work behind me. They've been an indispensable asset ever since their signing earlier this year. Their time commitment to the club, unparalleled. They have implemented innovative water management techniques to address the flooding issues here at the pitch, as seen here. And with all this enthusiasm, though, at times tempers have flared. It can't be easy working side by side like this day after day. But all in all, it all comes together. These boys have really made a commitment to the club. With that, live from Old Trenholm, Nigel Wiggins with Chac TV News. Back to you, Rebecca, Vince.
Thank you for that report, Nigel. Good to see progress being made on Old Trenholm Field. Those Zoysia twins very meticulous with their groundskeeping. Well, that's it for this episode of Chac TV. Hope to see you back at future episodes. I'm Vince Canless.
And I'm Rebecca Broad. And that's the way the leaf falls. Have a good evening. So those twins.
Yes.
Any of those single?
I'm not sure. They look ambiguously gay to me.
Leaf or Blade? I'd like to follow Leaf.
Well, you see how he stoops over the field with the butt up in the air like he just don't.